depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass.
He's one-on-one! He might be in here! Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Played with finesse. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Howson. Eder Militao. Koundé. Looking to play him in. Chouameni calmly anticipates. Oh, that's nice. Chance to deliver.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Now that's well seen too. And that's going right the way across. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alonso. And here's Valverde. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Molina. Vinicius Junior. And he's only too happy to take that. Valverde! It's a loose ball. Swept in. There's the shot! And he shoots! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals...
And it's been given away. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's chance for a shot! Yes, it's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mbappe is on his... He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Alonso! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, sweet feet. Valverde. Pedri. But it's Rashford. And Koundé. He's in plenty of space here. Rashford picks it up out wide. Played into the middle. And that should get the job done. And he's away. He's real chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Howson. Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. Xavi Alonso. That is ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Spread it left. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been caught napping. Xavi Alonso. Madrid do have a chance to counter here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Koundé makes the interception. And it's Pedri. Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Burgos come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Burgos are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 16 será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Valverde. Rudiger. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Good ball, good take. Look at the space here. Goes down, but nothing given. Koundé. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That looks a good ball through. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. And it's Rashford. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Spread out to the left. João Cancelo. That's a good ball out wide. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Xavi Alonso. Koundé. Burgos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Xavi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's there to make the block.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4. Casa.
And he's
El
taking
dorsal
no
13,
chances there.
El dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Burgos have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Opts for safety. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Yamal. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ricky Puig receives it in a wide position. Rudiger. For Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. Goes looking wide. Lewandowski. And he was alert to it. Koundé. Played out to the left flank. And it's Rashford. João Cancelo. Now it's Rashford. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Yamal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Alexander-Arnold considers his options.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Koundé. And it's Valverde. And this is Lewandowski. He's on it, can he get away? He can get that clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now he's off and running. Now it's Yamal. Ricky Puig. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Lewandowski. Hazard.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ricky Puig. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that will be it. Burgos have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
El ganador de la camiseta oficial del equipo que sorteamos hoy será quien tenga el número de entrada que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos.